Wheel of life.
Ready or not. Here, boy!
Come on, pick up. Take a break. What a joke. Come on, keep up. Welcome to the adventure. Thank you for complete. Welcome to the adventure. How tiresome. Pick up the pace. Take a break. Cha. Come on, keep up. Pick up the pace. Cha. How tiresome.
This should be all right.
Thank you for waiting.
It's okay. We actually used the time to help Dainsleif get a room at the hotel.
That's very considerate of you. Now, I trust you share my curiosity about Rarier's past, and you seem fairly familiar with Mr. Dainsleif already. We spoke at some length after the meeting. He was the one who suggested I should invite you to join this operation. He feels confident that these secrets will be safe with you.
Dane has a lot of faith in us, that's for sure.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I invited you. It shows... That's one way to put it. Another is this, that once a decision's been made, it's set in stone. After that, Alright, so here's how it is. I'm going to access Rarier's thoughts again using my confidential method. Now, I'm sure you've seen things like this before on your travels, so you're surely well aware of how dangerous it can be. The reason I've gathered you... Think of this once the ceremony... Lastly, any individual...
Well,
There's a little more in the event that something...
I second that.
so...
Good.
So, did Mr. Dainsleif tell you anything else?
He told me that he believes Rarier kept some big secrets.
But surely you're not planning to go through with...
If you think that. But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first-hand
Well,
You're
all right.
All set over here, too. Promise, Paimon, you'll be extra careful.
All right. Close your... Phew. Could this be his office? Pretty standard setup. Bookshelves, paperwork. According to Dainsliff, Rarier used to be an intelligence operative. Is this where you keep your secrets, Rarier? A file tucked inside a folder. But at this stage... He looks even gloomier than last time. I wonder what's changed. He looks even gloomier. A box containing a ring. Must be for his...
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them, just like usual. Male, 51. Occupation, cook. Confirmed neutralized. This one should be archived under purged targets. Female, 23. Occupation, office clerk, neutralized. Another one for purged. Sounds like she was that other man's daughter. Never. Male, 40. Neutralized. Just another nobody. Come to think of it, I remember. Female, 16. Occupation neutralized. Filed. I have no recollection. Female, neutralized. Filed. Neutralized. Male.
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it. Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
No! No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legitimate... Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts. Mr. Vedifalnir, it's been quite some time since we last met.
Rerir, I trust you're here.
Forgive me. I wasn't tuning out, it's just, tell me.
It is indeed with...
I was just thinking...
That isn't a lot. Ever since that day we...
Does it feel...
I'm afraid the notions of good and bad fail to You fear my silence.
That's right.
The burden of prophecy was never meant...
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear your prophecies?
Or rather...
You're close...
You say that as though...
You are so... What?
Very... Let me offer you... For many reasons.
Hold on. There's that same black fog again. Could this memory belong to Thelindis? Guess I'd better tread carefully.
Wait. Hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Rerir. And he claimed...
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner.
Why are you telling...
Simple. It's because... I want you to kill him. You are the...
No, absolutely not. I would never
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last? Do not forget...
The blood of the Crimson Moon? What does that matter now? You think that alone is reason enough for me to throw away everything I have?
Why wouldn't it be? You two were once a child of the Crimson Moon, just like me. Don't...
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your dynasty.
Persuade the Vinster King? Do you even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down? Why he keeps trying to force us to hand over our secrets? The Vinster King. A blind fool. His eyes clouded by powers from beyond this world. A petty little man with a miser's heart. If you can't bring yourself to do it, so be it. Just you watch. It won't be long before calamity descends upon us all.
The Rerir of Solnari. That really is quite a secret you've been keeping from me, Rerir. But who am I to talk? Am I really any better? Love should be built on honesty. But ours? Is it really so wrong to hide things that would only make life... Vedifalnir must have known all this. And that's why he made his prophecy. But I won't just sit by and watch this disaster unfold. No matter who I have...
Huh? Was that Rerir who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out.
They're talking about those people from the opposition. Right. Just forgot we used to run a deli.
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be! So many have died already, and they say that the king's We're not going to survive this, are we? But why does it have to be Thelindis?
Sorry, Freether. I heard you, though. You're talking about what Rerir said. He's just following the king's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt down
By the time you first met him...
No. Rerir has no idea I have anything to do with the Crimson Moon. Truth be told, apart from my teacher, pretty much no one knows I have...
But as Orlog said, who could possibly talk sense into that raving lunatic of a king? No one.
I'll work something out. Trust me, I'm with you all. But for now, you need to keep yourselves hidden. Don't let anyone find you, anyone at all. don't forget that Rerir is in a for now.
If even you...
I won't speak. Here, hold on to this. If an opportunity... I've got a job.
Another day, another round of assassination training. Training ground is just beyond this hidden passageway.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in their blood?
Why would it? Aren't we all just walking blood bags?
But not everyone is accustomed to hunting down others like prey. You've been a hunter for so long now, you seem to have forgotten that most people don't just go around killing one another.
Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle, then choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk, and the prey won't sense a thing.
I know that. How about no one's ever tried a quiet death at your hands?
I work clean. No traces. I've dealt with have always been guilty. I've carried out my work flawlessly.
Was it because he didn't trust you? Something else.
Enough!
Delindis, do you still remember Orlog?
Orlog?
The boy who was pretending to sell flowers. You spoke...
Yes, we did. What about him?
He was arrested 2 days ago. Chances are... I just don't get it! After everything he's done, why do you still stand by him? Or does it mean nothing to you that people keep dying?
No, that's not...
I need to go now, Thelindis. They're looking for us. You take care. If you ever need a place to hide, come find us.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interfere. All subjects of observation that were sent inside have now no progress whatsoever. Things are getting worse by the day. I have to, but if all this research, but could he really bring himself to kill me? No.
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want to live?
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad it's not going to happen. Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this, would we? Today's files are in. Time to wade through them just like usual. No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too. Wait. Thalindis? No. No. Why? But you bear no... How could you possibly have anything to do with them? A diluted bloodline. Careful. What a fool I've been. Numbing myself with talk of just... Irminsul. Finster King! How far are you going to take this? From the direct bloodline to secondary offshoots? And then what? Today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be tomorrow? Will you not rest until everyone down here... No. This cannot go on. This is where it ends.
You're really...
I am. As long as you can guarantee.
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful. No one will know I was here. But... if you let me go, you won't be...
Good point. In that case...
No, please! I just... want to see the
Go on living?
Yes. I know you're a man of your word.
If I let you leave, what will become of me? Just kidding. But remember, don't let anyone know you were caught. We'll be...
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in my ear for days now, Vedifalnir. What are you trying to do?
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Kamir, or you risk losing everything.
I will not abandon the...
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Kamir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear. But now I know exactly. He won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps trying to manipulate me like a puppet. What's his game here? Tell me then. What will this moment of And... no answer. He's like a ghost. Always disturbing me when I'm on edge.
So, the Eclipse Dynasty was purging... well, massacring the descendants of the Crimson Moon. And it's the king's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging in the balance. And it looks like this Thalindis, Rarir's would-be fiancé, herself belonged to a It almost defies belief that a couple like them could hide the truth from each other for so long. If the Vinster... And why does Vedifalnir, Daneslif's older brother, keep talking in Rarir's head? The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone's memories, time for something... We've been inside Rarir's mind this whole time. There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines and mapping out the rest. Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Sure, it'll only be a reconstruction, part simulation. Once we've built up a cognitive profile, We just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rerir has
Rerir, are you there? Hey, Rerir! Come out, it's urgent!
Dane? What's wrong?
Quick, come with me. I'll explain everything once we've met up with the others.
Okay. I'll come. But the Lindis is still over at the...
All right then, but make it quick.
I've never seen Dane so worked up before. Whatever this is...
Well, this is a nice change, meeting you all at this hour. When men and women of ambition can speak face to face in broad daylight, I say that's a big step forward for our dear Conria.
Don't be ridiculous. We do not fear the day. Why would we seek refuge in the night?
You might ask your blade that same question. I'm told the word on the street is that Sertologi only...
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs, believe me, I'll take them.
Oh, we can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy, anything is possible.
Lunatic. Robtatir. What brings you here?
Why, Dainsleif, of course. Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhindaughter. Whatever the rumors may say, I am but a humble servant of the king, and—
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you. So at least some of the rumors must be true. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum, the chief royal mage known as the Wise by royal appointment. Vice President Veit doesn't even try to hide his envy when he's—
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. Were the king not such an extremist, of course, no job is without its gripes. Serving a king like ours can be And as for Efterveit, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a mount—
You're all here. I apologize for the short notice, but it was an emergency.
You must be Rerir.
Mr. Sertologi, Yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing. Nothing
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here. But Dainsleif, you'd better have a...
It's my brother, Vedalfenir. After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so infuriated by his words that he had him...
Vedalfenir in prison? Strange. I thought the king... Does this mean the king's circle of trust just got even?
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants, which is as clear. I simply appease him, because it's in the best interests of the Universitas Magistrorum.
And also because you're slimy. Vedalfenir, perhaps less so. But still, a visionless visionary? It rather inclines me.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be having right now?
Dane, what are you planning to...
Rescue Vedalfenir, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming the palace by force. Tonight.
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget, Dainsleif, you're captain of the Royal Guard. You swore an oath to...
You've been planning this for a while.
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedalfenir, disfiguring your most loyal subject for putting the best interests of his court and nation first, my blade will force the king to see the error of his way.
So, Vedalfenir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear, but if he won't take counsel even from the visionary, that is deeply troubling news. The extent of His Majesty's madness is now all too clear. The question is, how does a man like me get out of this? You have noble ambitions, Dane. But I'm afraid they don't do much for a guy like me. I'm not interested in saving the world.
A letter of pardon? For whom? The chances of the Vinster King issuing a pardon for anyone connected to the Crimson Moon seem... This black fog over the board must have some connection to Thelindis. But why is it taking this form? Another mystery I'll need to unravel.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference. Research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding moon marrow. Firstly, its origins have something to do with a god's power. Secondly, it serves as a portal to an as-yet... However, there are a number of hurdles to overcome before we can answer the question of where it leads to. To start with, Opening the gateway, an enormous amount of power is then required to keep the gate open. Currently, the total power output of our instruments remains in the single digits. To make matters worse, I am now the only staff member remaining in the Moon Marrow lab. The Universitas Magistrorum recently This is not a wise move. I have always maintained that placing all our hopes in a single source of power is risky, especially one as poor. I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful. But as a Moon Marrow researcher, if we really made it there one day, what would we find? And how would we go about taming the unknown? This is for you. I heard you're gonna leave the city.
The Lindis. Did you?
I've heard nothing. Rerir got back very late last Friday, and he was acting a little unusual. You never saw him, and I don't know what he did. And this conversation—
What if he finds out that you pried into his secrets?
Don't be silly. I don't know what secrets he does or doesn't have. All I know is he's just a normal guy who—
Are you scared of him?
I don't know. The Rerir I know doesn't match the person you all describe. Logically, I should be scared of him. And yet, I don't want to lose him. But enough about that. You should get going, and be careful with the package I gave you. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
What's in it?
A piece of the moon. All you need to know is that as long as you keep it safe, then in the future, everyone—
A red moon?
That's right. Our moon.
I promise the Lindis—
The Crimson Moon bloodline will never die out. Its light, the color of blood, will become like a fire that flows in our veins, no matter how long it takes.
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the plan.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you? Is this treason? You know what happens to those who betray the throne.
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne. He has betrayed all of Conria.
If you have any love left for justice in your heart...
It's showtime. Dane and his group will handle the troops in the palace. Then Hraptatir and Rhindaughter will disarm. My job is to enter the prison and rest. Stay safe.
Look after my brother. Draw your blade. It is time...
This place is filthy. And the smell is a bomb. Found you. Hello. Surprised? Oh, wait.
I certainly felt some surprise in the moment when I was blinded. Surprise at the king's sheer ignorance.
I'm curious. What did you
It wasn't a prophecy. It was a word. The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsessions. I simply told him that if he...
But he didn't listen. Worse still, he stabbed you in both eyes and locked you away. Dane asked for my help. The court is in complete chaos now, but I'm sure you predicted better.
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw. Yet I am powerless to change it. I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future does nothing more for him than slowly crush his spirit.
Forgive my curtness, Vedafulnir, but the king did not suddenly turn on you today. His suspicion... You can't have wisdom beyond the reach of your fellow man without attracting his fear and suspicion. There are things the king does not want to see. So?
He wasn't entirely wrong.
Until what?
Just now. I believe I saw...
Well, tonight could go a lot of different ways. 5 of us banded together to storm the palace, also we could rescue you.
I sense hatred in you. But also hope. But this is not the end. It is the... There are many men of honor and courage in this world, Rerir. But you are not one of them. You're not here for... Is that a dagger? Interesting. Why not the pole?
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your sight. But I also doubt that you want to make an enemy of me right now.
Of course not. We're on the same
We could be. But I need you to be honest with me, Vedafalnir.
You mean your future?
Yes. And I know there are bigger things at stake here. A dynasty, a nation, maybe I can't abandon the one I love to save myself. I just can't do it. But you see a broader picture of the future than I. You see the solutions to the biggest problems of our age. So tell me, what is my solution? What's the answer?
In matters of fate, answers are either right or wrong. What will be and what will not. That is the cruelest thing about fate. It is unmoved by your sacrifices.
That can't... I know it's your voice that I keep hearing in my head, urging me to see how the world is... You show me disaster, but you won't show me how to avoid it?
My voice? It turns out that we are not so different, you...
Vedafalnir just broke into the strangest smile I've ever seen in my life. As if he'd discovered some monument.
Very well then. My advice to you is as follows. You must persevere. Whatever trials and for as long as you live, your story with Thelindis shall not come to... It is up to you whether you believe my words. Regardless, that is all I will...
I will hold you to you.
Thank you for setting me free. In return, I will tell you one more thing that you cannot afford to ignore.
Just then, a strange wave of energy rippled through the city. We had...
If I were you, I would head to the Universitas Magi...
The Universitas?
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again.
Whatever Vedafalnir said, I didn't catch it. I didn't even help him out of the prison. There was no
Can't hide the truth.
Monsters? Is this what my daughter's doing? Or the Universitas Magistrorum? Out of my way!
It all adds up. Can't hide the truth. The mystery unravels. What a joke! No more lies. Can't hide the truth.
I think not. Rise.
The Universitas. Allegedly, the king installed secret mechanisms in the palace and around the city. But if they were ever going to activate, it would probably be on a night like...
Help! Help!
Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you!
Save me! I can't!
That sounded like an explosion. So, the rumor is, what other means does the king have at his disposal? They must run, and given it's a major center of abyss research, anyone over at the Universitas will be in grave danger.
Begone! Go. Wheel of Life. I think not.
Prey spotted. It's dog eat dog!
Come on, keep up! How tiresome. Come on, keep up! Take a break. Such defiance. Go.
Gotcha.
A spot of tea time entertainment. Begone. Rise.
Prey spotted. Guard, fetch!
Come on, keep up. Take a break. Such defiance. Go. How tiresome. Come on, keep up. How tiresome. Come on, keep up. Rise.
It's dog eat dog! Prey spot.
Wheel of life.
Monsters! At the Universitas Magistrorum? Why now? Oh no! They're coming! It's no use. The table won't hold out much longer. Of course. Oh, I'm done for. Is anyone... Ah! Stay back!
What's that?
Reverie! So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave!
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
Cylindus? No, don't do it! Cylindus! Cylindus!
I told you, Reverie. Let her go. You will find someone better.
No! No, I won't do it! I have to save her!
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
Do you know a way? Tell me!
Come to the palace. Join us.
Reverie, thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
Not you too.
Hatred or grief, despair. despair, desire. We all have our
Rerir. Rerir.
Thlindis?
Were you daydreaming? You still remember, Rerir? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice. I will find you. And then, you can give me your answer.
So that's how the Raker of Solnari was born. A monster. Viewing other people's thoughts for too long can get in a nutshell. The story of Conria is what happens when the truth falls by the wayside. His past is filled with sorrow, but the Everyone, I'm back. Can I get a—
Never! She's fine.
Yes, you will have seen the events of Rerir's life through my thoughts. It's now—
I mostly agree. There's only so much we can know about him. However, I would not consider Rerir to be a nobody.
Sounds to me like you're speaking in riddles again.
That's not what I meant. Although I do hope—
Then try to remember that I respond better to the carrot. Now, as for you, Missy, you were excellent.
Cool. So, can you fill me in?
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others for— Yehoda?
Yes, boss.
That's more like it.
Forgive my curiosity, but—
It says I gotta do the annoying—
Is that right?
If something is in any case, I've hardly shied away from my share of the work. There's nothing I dislike. Oh no.
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for yourselves. I'm not that kind—
I'm sorry. What did you hear me say? I wasn't
Wait. How long have I been—
Not long. You just appeared by the door a moment ago.
Boss, what's wrong?
We've been tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I
Hallucinated?
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone. All thoughts and actions that occur in here are just a result of pawns.
So you control everything in here?
More or less. But yes.
Has anything like this ever—
Only once. It was the first time.
Is there any similarity between what happened then and what's—
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent.
Is there anything
The first clause of your contract clearly states that I only need your help with things that I'm too...
Meaning, you're not feeling...
Meaning, this is not something Yehoda can help with. The chess set is a personal treasure that I alone...
Boss, it's fun.
Oh, listen to you.
What?
Yes, really. Where would I...
Well, anyway... I suggest everyone finds, even though you don't want to dismiss mental fatigue, just because it isn't physical.
Don't I have the...
If we can find a suitable time, I'd...
Oh, Lauma. Time to rally, everyone. Follow me. As we continue our journey, the same rules will apply. You have my word that I will get it. This place looks familiar. That's not a good sign.
I wasn't expecting visitors at...
Oh.
There you are! Sinue's been looking...
Oh, yeah? What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue? Hiding away some more...
What do you mean, loose change?
Hey, kid. Mind telling me?
Get in his good books? Why?
I've written a new song.
A new song, huh?
Well, there's plenty of time and I'm not going anywhere. See that pile of stones? I'll be sitting there.
Pile of stones. Got it. Hi, Dad. Uncle Retinue said you were looking for...
Ah, there's my little princess. If you'd gotten back just a little sooner.
Spoils of war? Who were you fighting against, Dad?
It was just a figure of... I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back. Which means...
We have a well again!
That's right. I found a new one and... As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be leading us out of... You know how prosperous our ancestors were. I've told you all the stories, but things are looking up.
So you're the Academia's helper now?
Special ambassador, they call it. It's nothing bad, okay? We've been...
So... do you get it?
Of course. My luck's improving all the time.
That's our well, and you know it! You stole from us!
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid, or...
In that special... You're a liar and a cheat!
I heard Yehoda gasp, but I don't blame her. Corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. The desert... There's a handwritten note.
Halil, this is Sinue, chief of the Shimti tribe. Surely you remember me. This is my second... I'm writing to you because I need some help. That sandstorm the other day, praise the gods. The well, you told me to write to... I urgently... This is an emergency.
Looks like this letter never got sent. The writer died. What a ridiculous lie.
Officer. Welcome.
I thought you would at least have the courage.
This is the finest wine Aru village has to offer.
The Academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical.
Please, have faith. If not in us, then in our god. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you.
I don't...
She showed up here a few days ago, and we took her in.
So, where are...
Nowhere special.
What about the rest of...
Just the one. Correct.
So, no brothers, no...
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my brothers.
Oh, get over here. Sign your name on the form. Never? You're rather fair-skinned for a...
Nefer, this term's assignments have been issued already. Please read through the materials thoroughly.
Yes, Professor, I'm aware. I just had a couple more questions.
Oh? Please, ask away.
Well,
A weak student? Goodness!
I think what you're saying is, a weak student wouldn't have noticed the discrepancy.
You see, sharp as they come. You see things the way they are.
Because of where I come from.
I'm sorry, Nefer. I don't like it anymore. Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions?
I wanted to check if someone sent me a...
Ah, your family wrote to you.
Not exactly.
The House of Dana. Whatever you're looking for, that...
Okay, got it.
Oh, don't mention...
Hey, you're a great teacher. It's not just the Academia.
Oh, my dear child.
I haven't. This must be it. A big cardboard box. Let's take a look. A dilapidation, sir. This one was no. Who was it? This one. In clinical terms, these four. This seems like some. Wait. The note says, This next one is. A few words of protest were in recent years. However, as well, education is as grand sage. Policy decisions are your prerogative. But do not forget your roots. You and I do hope... and the sender... So this... whatever. I'm not exact... I can't believe... I don't believe for one... Wait...
Greetings, Halil. My name is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti. I don't know. In my tribe, the Shimti tribe lives a harsh, nomadic existence in the desert. You were sympathetic. This brings me to my reason for writing. There was a terrible The Eob and Unut are I found a well belonging to... When we met, that aside, the last time you were here, You mentioned that the Academia had started accepting students from the desert. We have next to...
From the outset, the Academia never took you seriously. Those things they promised were just... And you were so emphatic. You swore. You liar. And who fell for it? I think I'll take over from here. I just came to say goodbye. Thanks for everything you've done for me.
Nefer? You packed your...
I'm quitting. Something's come up in my hometown.
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity for you.
It was. But it doesn't matter. Oh, and I didn't want to overfill my bags, so I left some incense on your desk. What's wrong? I thought you liked incense.
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your hometown? You're just letting me have it?
Yeah, I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this bunch of ruins near my hometown that are practically over. It's not worth much.
But Nefer...
All right, that's all from me.
Don't forget me, okay? I mean, we're more than just classmates, right?
Yeah. I lied again. That incense is worth a fortune, and it's a rare find, and as for remembering her, I'll be lucky if... It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arif.
So, what does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador,
Please, sir, lower your blade. You're lucky the ever-shifting balance of power in the desert reduced the once...
Huh. So,
This well is the perfect...
You're not wrong.
Of course not. Records uncovered by the... I checked the map...
50 million? No, wait. If these ruins are as important as you say...
Don't get greedy. We know far more than you think. We know that you seized this well by force. Wasn't that the first step in your rise to power?
So what if it was?
Don't worry. As unscrupulous as it was, it's something we're willing to overlook. I hope I am making myself...
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying to play...
I assure you, Chief. You see how I'm dressed, don't you? I appreciate that you've never been to the rainforest, and what does a barbarian like you have to lose anyway? You really think the Sumeru...
All right, I take your point. The Academia is the highest... In that case, we have a deal. We will sell you the excavation rights. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed. Excellent.
Gladly. So let's
Chief! Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've...
What? Well, don't just...
Yes, Chief.
I have every confidence in the Eab's military.
Well, what is it?
The Unut's response was alarmingly fast. The day after we reach a deal, they seize the well? This can't be a coincidence. I am obliged to remind you, Chief, that the Academia will only deal with the de facto power holders. If you cannot regain control...
No! Please, Ambassador, just give me that well...
Glad to hear it.
If there is a traitor, I will...
Wow. All it took was a few words and I've got him wrapped around...
So, in summary, Ambassador,
The Eab are ruthless murderers who don't listen, so let me ask...
Kill them all.
Precisely. At the same time...
We have our own...
Right. Natural. Weren't the Eab your allies once? You were quick to send them after us to protect your interests back when we stole that water. And now look at you. Let me be clear.
Say no.
Good. You see, Look at yourselves. The monsters who destroyed my home. They're just ordinary... I think we're even now. Maybe I've even done the desert a favor. Oh, Sinuhe, my gullible fool of a father. Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today, but you couldn't do what had to be done. So I did it for you.
Nefer, it's okay.
I believe I remember you promising to
Yeah, but...
Yehoda, is there anything you can do to ease the tension?
Alright. So, anyway, that's feels like we've been walking forever. I'm getting pretty tired, huh?
Yes, if we...
It's not far now. There should be a temple just up ahead. Yes.
Really? I guess that's how things go in the desert.
Desert dwellers can never escape their destiny. Or...
You mentioned
my bigot...
Ah.
I didn't know you were...
I'm no expert in the history...
Sounds impressive.
Oh, I know who you mean. General...
That's Boss Neff for ya!
Sino's hardly a figure of...
What about him?
Well, he's not a... Please, this is the bare-bone base. Thanks for your patience, everyone. I'm sure it's been a lot to...
Uh-oh. I'm totally out of my depth here. I don't have any... I want to do the whole...
A statue with the head of...
That's Thoth, the Ibis King. One of the 7 pillars of... Let's take a look.
It's just Ashru.
So, all is well?
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world. Besides, these are my memories. There's nothing to fear.
You're sure?
Of course. It's almost over.
Hold on!
Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Speak for yourself.
How repulsive.
Timed that pretty well, didn't I? It's okay. I'm just glad no one was hurt.
Paimon noticed you doing something too, Dainsleif. Were you helping?
Of course. When I asked Nefer to conduct this investigation, I had a duty to ensure...
Good to know your sense of justice.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth.
I certainly did. And thanks to your help,
Whoa, really? How'd you manage?
Well, to be honest, I sensed that something was wrong long before by using this fragment to probe.
But how did he track you through your thoughts?
Rerir was a secret agent who reported directly to the Vinster King.
No wonder.
He infiltrated the chess set, read my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's why we weren't able to...
Speaking of your chess set, it's quite a remarkable item.
You overestimate me. I only have a connection with one of his underlings. You all saw how this came to be. A long time ago, the Iab massacred my tribe, the Shimti, in our home village. A few years later, the Unut and the Iab fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well, all for the sake of the final blow to the Iab, having gotten my as I stood there gazing at this chess set is my gift from the Ibis King. The chessboard within is made to the same specifications as the one with this chessboard in its container. I gained a certain ability to perceive hidden secrets. Now, every god plays favorites.
It is the same with all powerful forces.
If you're alluding to the Abyss, then yes, I gather the others. It's time. Thank you all for being here. As promised, I did some further investigating into the Reicher of Solnari. The Reicher of Solnari, real name Rerir, was once a Conrian subject who served the Vinster King. I will now share the important details of his story.
So that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
A tragic tale, to be sure. No matter how much Rerir suffered in the past, the fact remains that he is what we know today as the One. He becomes more dangerous with each passing day. If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Teyvat suffers the consequences. This is a threat.
A question for Miss Columbina. Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen...
Never. But I have heard stories of something called the Moon Gate.
Miss Lama? Any thought?
In the lore of the Frost Moon Scions, the moon is believed to hold many secrets. The term Moon Gate is one I have heard before. But as...
Then back to Miss Columbina. As a moon goddess...
Not at this stage, sorry. I do hold the power of the Frost Moon, and my strength is recovering well.
But there's more to the power of the Frost...
Yes. A moon goddess has the right to open the Moon Gate, since it is a path to the moon. But and right now, I need to conserve my energy to fight the Reir of Solnari.
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world beyond the gateway. I highly suspect that neither Tholindis nor Rerir made it through unscathed. The evidence pointing to that, with the abyssal power he wields, no ordinary foe can touch him, let alone tear him to shreds. And yet, the wild hunt proliferates.
So your theory is that Rerir was physically torn to shreds by some powerful force?
Makes sense to me. Explains why the wild hunt is so pervasive, and why he's been trying to piece himself back together. He was whole to begin with, and he wants to be whole again.
Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he almost certainly would have perished the moment he was torn apart. But the Abyss...
I could not agree more. The power of...
It is a compelling explanation, and one that accords with my present understanding of it. This raises some interesting questions. That being said, regardless of whether my research bears...
My pleasure, Mr. Albedo. I too hope that the information...
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset!
It's just... when I think of the man I once knew as Rerir...
The two of you used to be friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring it.
Mine too. We can never know all the hows and whys of the way things are. The moon and stars...
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time.
Well, I think this is a good place to end today's meeting.
That's very thoughtful of...
Of course.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to rest. Hey, is this a bad time? Hope I didn't... No need. Anyway, Nefer went back to the curatorium to get some rest. But before she left, firstly, although she managed to trap the Reir of Solnari inside her chess set, there's no guarantee that the power of the Ibis King is any match for one of the five. It's only a matter of time before he finds a way to break out. We have to come up with a plan.
Honestly, I'm on
Well, I asked her that same question. It felt like some kind of sales pitch, you know? The kind where you end up handing over Mora against your will?
2 days? Holy mo-
That remains to be seen. You have some history with him, right? Do you think maybe you could talk to him for... Great. All right, on to item 3. So, Albedo, Durin, and I... We figured we'd bounce the idea off you first.
Oh, Paimon's done.
All right, so... We felt a little uneasy about roping you into this. I mean, firstly, you're not locals, and secondly...
Roping us in? Why would you even say that?
I choose my words very intentionally, I'll have you know. I like to think there's an art to striking a down-to-earth
Sir Varka, I have a few thoughts about...
I'm all ear.
I think we can be more flexible with how the roles are allocated.
I see your point, yeah. But if that's how we're gonna... To be clear, I don't...
I want to do everything within my power. The Rahier of Solnari is a truly fearsome opponent.
Well, that tracks with what I've heard. As in, most people... Of course, everyone appreciates a fearless pioneer.
Thank you, Servar.
I should be the one thanking you. It means a lot...
Wait. Nice work, Tagarin. Come on, we'll go around. This way. We'll enter from the upper floor. There we go. A freight list. Straight from the Fatui. So Shishkin won't have had the chance to doctor the figures. Looks as new as the day it was printed. I guess no one bothers reading these unless they have ulterior motives. Yeah, this is all we need. Come on, let's get out of here. Tagarin's a keen hunter, and catching rabbits is... Anywhere there's a stove, there'll be the scent of Cristal. That's normal. But if he picks up the scent of Cristal somewhere and there's no stove around, that's how we know something's up. This must be the rabbit's warren. Good job, boy. Sure enough, there's a tunnel.
Thanks for looking out for us. Things are getting tougher by the day.
No need to thank me. It's my pleasure. Sure as Her Majesty the Tsaritsa walk, let's grit our teeth until the blizzard passes.
Maybe for everyone else, Liaison Shishkin. But for you, the hard times have only just begun.
Huh? Who are you?
I just had a question for you. Why, when times are as tough as this, would all the crates here are from the most recent shipment, but they weren't brought here for sale. Instead, would you be able to shed any light on the situation?
Me? Why, I have no idea. But look at how much there is.
This godsend was found in a cellar adjacent to your residence following a tip from Mr. And this is only a fraction of what we found down there. I've always been grateful for your efforts to mediate between us and the townspeople of Sretomaros. But now, Mr. Shishkin, it appears—
How could you do this to us?
We trusted you to have our backs.
Hey, I owe you all an apology. This isn't who I am. Please, we all know how difficult life has been since Project Stuja came into force. I grew up in Alatir, a small village with no train station. Deliveries of Kresnik Cristal have ceased their You know as well as I do how downright impossible. I watched as energy grew scarce. Looks like I'm just not cut out to be a criminal. I'm so sorry. I have the official Snezhnayan quotas here. Anyone who has already purchased energy, I'll make a batch purchase of Cristal worth 3 months' salary for you all to use free of charge.
You don't have to go that—
Yeah, owning up to your mistake is enough for me. You've done plenty of good for the community in the past.
Drop the act. You claim this was a one-time mistake, but the real reason there's only 1 shipment's worth of stolen Cristal—
Reporting in, sir. We've conducted a full search of the mayor's house. As expected, we found many crates full of Cristal, half of which were still in their—
This wasn't your first time at all. You've been colluding with the mayor of— The train station's currently out of service, but it does open for a short window every time there's an energy delivery. And every time a train pulls in, you're there on site to take inventory and oversee the workers unloading the cargo. The mayor handpicks said workers. Per his instructions, they transport the Cristal by tunnel, but since he can't get the goods out of town by train, he had to arrange an alternative method of
Wait, the mayor's involved?
Preposterous. What proof do you have of any of—
Basic math. I've spent a lot of time lately counting
carriages.
The energy consumed by a train depends on its total weight. And since energy is a limited resource right now, it's fair to assume— So, if we take the energy required for the Kresnik's torch, add the sales figures you provided, then compare that figure to the train's theoretical— The numbers never match. It's always off by 1 or 2 carriages worth. This time, you set a new—
You mean to tell me that you set a—
I'm a hunter. I have 2 options.
Well, I've heard enough. The evidence speaks for itself. Take Shishkin and the mayor into custody.
You cocky little—
Yeah, something felt off. So I just followed my gut. Math isn't my strong—
Thank you for your assistance. Shishkin was quite the cunning criminal.
Oh.
Even with that sob story he fed up. Without the compelling case he put together, even I might have fallen. Alosha, was it? Tell me,
We can go find some wild animals if you want. I'll fire off a couple of
I didn't mean to cast suspicion. They hide in plain sight under false identities, working against Project Stuja. They aren't a violent organization, and their goal is to improve the lives of the common folk, but...
First I've heard of this. I don't really keep up with what goes on in the city. All I know is, people who don't mind their own business in the city end up paranoid about it. As for me, I just couldn't stand Shishkin. Of course, no one...
I see. I will report this...
Don't mention it. Isn't the soul... Excuse me. I'll take a share of Kresnik Crystal, too. Thanks. I need to take a detour before we head back. There's someone I have to deliver this crystal to.
Take a break, pick up the pace.
Hang tight for a moment. This old lady, she doesn't really know who's who anymore.
Oh, grandson. It's...
Ma'am, it's...
Alosha?
You know me. I came by earlier today.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't remember. Now, how often do I get to see my grandson? Hmm? Come on.
It's okay. You just rest.
Oh, you sit down.
Please, don't get up.
Right under the... Well,
Very much, ma'am. It's delicious.
Good, good.
You don't need to save any more for me next time.
Oh, I don't...
Some kind soul must have given these to her. But she always saves the nicer I met her at the market. Not many people have heard. Now that it's an abandoned... I first learned the town's been in decline. That said, it's fine. In Snezhnaya, some people... You turn to look at them, the Grim Reaper, she... Come on, let's get...
How tiresome. Pick up the pace.
Paimon, we're back.
Yep. Paimon's not cold anymore.
Her complexion's looking much better.
Sure, but enough of...
I'll explain. It's...
Jeez, you guys got pretty busy, so...
Yeah. Well, enough to survive, at least. Project Stuja isn't going away. Don't know. The goal of Project Stuja is to gather energy for the Tsaritsa, but no one knows where that energy's going. The thing is, we were told that the project would only last for 6 months, but time and time again, they...
Extending it? Does that mean...
That's what everyone suspects. In principle, any proposed extension needs to pass by majority. But even though opposition has been growing, any detractors end up caving into political pressure. He's the chair of the Snezhnograd Veche and a key figure in the voting process. He has the backing of many powerful...
How come the Fatui are picking on ordinary people even...
I don't see it like that. Fundamentally, the Fatui will always think, but that doesn't mean they don't care about the plight of the common folk. The only reason Sir Tomro still receives Crystal shipments is because of a relief proposal. Then there's the Fatui soldiers providing support in every corner of the nation. Even the Northland Bank provided some mora for disaster relief, and they're as conservative and indifferent. It's just that the rich and powerful in their fancy palaces live in a completely different world from us. Yeah, well, Even though we all believe in Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, there are still many differences of opinion on how best to tackle the big Regular folk don't have an easy way of getting their voices heard in Snezhnograd, while the rich and powerful are either unwilling or afraid. The Rokad provides the Of course, an organization like that exists in a gray area. The moment the Veche think they've crossed, but so far, they've been doing their best to help the common folk. Like us, don't you mean? You didn't hesitate to join.
That's because we're adventurers. It's our job to help people out with commissions.
Sounds like we're going to get along. So, what's your business in Snezhnograd?
I want to meet the Tsaritsa. It's complicated. I've had run-ins with many of the Harbingers. Her ultimate goal? What the no-sees mean in all of this? Since I've made it this—
Wait, so— no way.
Sounds like you've heard of us then. We're getting more—
I didn't realize I was in the company of— Honestly, we're all as curious as you are about what the Tsaritsa's planning, but getting in the same room as her won't be easy. The common folk aren't permitted to meet her at the best of times, and right now, she's probably not even in Snezhnograd. Word is, she's heading east on a campaign to slay a monster. Yeah, so you've heard of it. A wild, unpredictable monster with the power to summon— It also absorbs everything around it into its body, so it's growing constantly. Now it's— Luckily, as it grew, it became increasingly less mobile. So it doesn't— I'm sure that Tsaritsa and her personal guard, the Druzhna, won't have— Suffice to say, you won't be seeing her anytime soon. Fair. Well, the Fatui will be taking over management of the train station. Once it's open, we can see about getting your train—
Whoa! That's gotta take a look.
The Fatui aren't exactly spotless in this whole mess. Plus, we helped them out. Should be— As far as I know, all the paper— Having a train makes everything much easier. I know a good doctor in the city.
Oh, thanks so— Take a break.
Drive carefully, all right? You don't want to end... Also, I don't think I've seen a train like... Not a fan of small talk, are you? Anyway, all the track switching is automated. So, as long as the train's moving, you don't need... We'll leave you to examine the train's conditions yourselves.
Shouldn't be a problem. Thanks for everything.
All right then. Have a...
Our destination settings have been applied. Let's give this thing a final once-over and then head out. Goggles? Your time to shine!
Affirmative. Running vehicle
What's this?
Engine, green. Wheels, green. Diagnostics complete.
Neat!
I've lived in Snezhnaya my whole life, and I've never heard of an interactive talk.
Strictly speaking, I wasn't designed purely to drive trains. All configurations are complete.
Away we go! Nope. Huh? What's going on?
Oh no.
What is this place? Traveler, are you okay? I'm still airborne.
Just our luck. Of all the things that could have gone.
Halosha, you're Snezhnayan, right? Any idea what—
It's called the Shadow Realm. A place where no wind blows, no light shines, and no elemental energy flows. Even time itself doesn't exist here. I've only seen it a few times before, and this is my first time inside. It's a dangerous place. And the few who do make it back, they're never quite the—
Huh? Then— Oh, maybe Goggles knows something. Goggles? Great! Now we're—
Hold it together. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Come on.
Look at these Fatui! It's like they've lost their minds!
Their shadows have been devoured. They're no longer amongst the living. I can't channel elemental energy here, but I have a few gadgets that still work.
Wait! What's that blue—
Guess we'd better find a way over.
Let's hammer this out.
This is the last one.
What do we do next?
Play it by ear.
Goggles!
Hello. I am glad to see the—
For now, at least.
Correct. We are now inside what is known as the Shadow Realm, the darkest space in the shell. Time and space hold no meaning here. It intersects with the world of the Light Realm only rarely. We must leave this place before it sinks back down in—
Sounds like you have a plan.
Yes. In fact, the very purpose of my it appears that key data is currently inaccessible. I have marked the exit to the Shadow Realm for your convenience. In addition, I have prepared some equipment to aid you as you traverse the Shadow Realm, Traveler. It may well be one of my core functions. Activation code: we once peered into the past from the ruin.
Whoa!
Now go. Arm yourselves with weapons of the spirit. Bring down the walls of the...
Is this?
In the Shadow Realm, where humans cannot channel the elements, there once was one who, after much research... Let's go. We don't have much time. When you encounter small obstacles, you can simply clamber over them. You can slide to navigate through low, narrow tunnels. Obstruction ahead. You may be able to use the explosives nearby. Shoot the explosives to detonate them and clear the path. Since elemental energy is unavailable in the Shadow Realm, ammunition is an important resource. For long-range targets, try using the scope to line up your shot. Many hostile units approaching. I suggest a new strategy. Take cover.
Close it! It's over. Can't take much more.
Yeah. More enemies detected. Try attacking with the newly unlocked Assault. Function.
Change of tactics. Mind the rhythm. Need a refill.
Over.
Time to catch my breath. Aim at the freeze mark and pull the trigger to move using the rope. Nice. Some supply points can restore a small amount of stamina. Press on. Nice. You should be able to use the prime ice construct left here to cover long distances. I recommend using this grappling gun. Such devices were originally used to secure structures in the Shadow Realm. If you detach the connected hook, the grappling gun will automatically fire a rope to another nearby hook.
Okay. So, we just removed the...
Time to catch my breath.
Defenses have been breached! Where's the... Where's the back?
Sprint at the prime ice launcher to reach high places with ease. Nice. Charge!
Fences have been breached!
Usable munitions detected. Frag crystal.
Try this!
Nice.
Where's the...
Demolition time!
Fall back.
Nice.
Where's the...
Yeah.
Shift your center of gravity and slide down.
How much longer is this gonna take?
The exit is right ahead. We are very close now. However...
It's like they're trying to keep us trapped here. That platform and the carriages are swarming with undead Fatui. Guess we gotta storm through.
You may find switching to assault mode makes your attacks more effective.
Back in business.
Nice.
Reload!
business. Need a refill. Business. Yeah.
Huh? Why is everything shaking so much?
Looks like the Shadow Realm is about to sink back down into the depths.
The exit is...
You mean this weird bubble thing?
No time to think. We just gotta go for it. Look. I can't believe the Shadow Realm manifested right on the railroad tracks. Lucky we made it out. All thanks to...
Ah, so... Make no mistake, it was a team effort. For a first-time firearm user, as Alosha said, it is highly unusual for the Shadow Realm to...
Let's hope not.
The Shadow Realm can appear anywhere, not just on the railroad. Now, if you wish to further calibrate and upgrade your firearm, you may do so over there. Please take a moment to catch your breath while I repair the body of the train. Amongst other things...
Oh, thanks, Goggles! You're a trusty train conductor!
Yes, of course. And just like the Eye of Grey, I am sure it will be a great asset to you in your future.
Let's get some fresh air while the Eye of Grey...
Yeah, sure! Paimon wants to forget all about the Shadow Realm. It was so creepy in there. Stretching her legs might help take her mind off the... It's so quiet here for a train station. Huh? So much for repair?
My plan was to restore the train to its original appearance per my records as quickly as possible. Now that the repairs are complete, the train offers up... According to my calculations, perimeterization is the most effective way for the Eye of Grey to understand train...
Hyperborea, huh?
I like music. In fact, I've taught myself to play many different instruments. You don't believe me? Find me a piano, and I'll show you a thing or two.
Another test.
Prey spotted.
Come on, keep up. How tiresome.
Fry!
I can do... Take a break? How tired.
Got it!
Wheel of life. Absorption test. Stay clear. Come on, keep up. How tiresome. Fast sacred name. Fortune preserver. Life goes.
Here, boy!
Swirl! Mark 2! Animal Tech 6308! Take a break. What a joke! How tiresome. Wheel of life. Absorption test. Animal Tech 6308. Stay clear.
Gotcha.
Rise.
Gotcha.
Come on, keep going. Fast wheel of life.
Shigori, back! Praise.
Enhanced Animal Module 75. Absorption test. How tiresome. Take a break. Let's test my hypothesis. How tiresome. Just so you know.
Prey spotted.
Take a break. Pick up the pace. Rise. Hammer time! How tiresome. Come on, keep up.
Ready or not.
Wheel of life.
It's dog eat dog!
Ring-a-ling! Gone! How tiresome. A spot of tea time entertainment. on, keep up. Pick up the pace.
Gotcha.
How tiresome. Take a break. How tiresome. Come on, keep up. Take a break.
Gray spot. Guard, fetch!
Camera low! Cut enough! Let's test my hypothesis.
One down.
Go. Camera time! How tiresome.
Bullseye.
Take a break. Come on, keep up. Take a break. How tiresome.
Gotcha.
Faster? Okay, faster. Ring-a-ling! Nowhere to run!
It's dog-eat-dog!
Come on, keep up. How tiresome. A spot of tea-time entertainment. Come on, keep up. How tiresome. Pick up the...